Good evening, junkies. Welcome to eminijunkie.com, your ES Trading Mentor's free trading video for Tuesday, October 27th, 2009. Today we had a total of 7 executable trade signals for a maximum potential of 50 ES ticks. This video is for educational purposes only, is intended to highlight our high probability trade setups, give you a feel for the quantity of trades taken each trading day using this approach. A full trading plan and daily live trading room can be accessed via our website at eminijunkie.com. Okay, we had a nice move down this morning coming off of our Globex high. Prior to the open, we actually got a signal to get into our pre-market half gap trade. That trade produced our first target, but we ended up getting stocked out of our second half, ended up losing 2 ticks on that trade prior to the market moving down, closing what would have been that pre-market half gap. But nonetheless, we opened, immediately pushed higher into that previous resistance level, kind of traded sideways before crossing down, getting a signal to get short on a micro basis, and that produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 7 ticks as we moved down to the previous day's close and Globex overnight low. Found support at that level at 945, got a bounce, traded back up through our opening price, back up to that previous resistance level. We were basically range trading back and forth, and we would have been getting a signal to get long just prior to that news, but our trading plan prohibits us for taking trades 3 minutes inside of news, so we stayed on the sideline. And good thing we did, because as soon as that news came out, we rocketed to the downside and basically had an opportunity to get into an extension, and that did produce targets 1 and targets 2 for 15 ticks as we went down to our previous gap from a few weeks ago at basically 56.50. Found support, bounced back up towards our previous day's low, and although not marked on this chart, there was an opportunity for some traders in our rooms to get short and play this previous day's low as resistance back down for the retest of the prior days, or actually prior gap from a few weeks back. Found support at that level, bounced higher, back up through our moving average, back up through that resistance level, all the way back up to our previous day's close. Pulled back off that level, we actually got a signal to get long. That produced targets 1 and targets 2 as it traded all the way back up to the Globex high for 14 ticks to the upside on that extended move. We got into our 10:45 confirmation time. Started to push the market down, came back down to that closing price once again on the retracement. We got a signal to get short. That did produce targets 1, but unfortunately we just kind of meandered sideways into the lunch hour and ultimately got stopped out of our second half of that position for a 2-tick loss. And basically between 11:30 and 1:15, as junkies, we do not take any trades. We call this our lunchtime dead zone. It's due to higher volatility and lower volume. The market can be pushed around a little bit. We just choose to stay on the sidelines. The market did move down after lunch, down to its 1:30 reversal time. Again, found support at that previous gap, bounced up, and as it did, we actually did not get a signal to get long, but as it crossed back down through the moving average, we did get a signal to get short on a micro basis, and that did produce targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for a small bite, 8 ticks. Ultimately, at that point, the market started moving higher, again back up to that previous day's low, had a very quick move, an extension type move where you had a signal to get long. That did produce targets 1 and targets 2 for 10 ticks as it moved back up again towards that previous day's close. So you can see our key levels actually covered the market quite well today. It actually held as support and resistance throughout the day, and that was our last trade of the day for 10 ticks going into our 3 o'clock quitting time. So a very technical day, lots of very fast action. The news, everything that went on, the old support, it was just it was a trader's dream. You had to be quick to get it all, but we did have 7 trades, 50 ES ticks identified using our plan. I want to thank you for watching. For more details on this plan, including all the chart setups, or to join our live trading room or video newsletter, please visit us at eminijunkie.com. Thanks, and make it a great day.